I want to see what this looks like. Because I've watched Indiana kick my Knicks butt. I know how they play. But I've barely watched OKC. I want to see how they're going to fare against OKC. I mean, sometimes it works different. Sometimes people want the team that beat their team to win the title, so their team looks better, but I don't want Indiana to win the title. I'm sorry. I want the OKC Thunder to win the title. Six turnovers by Indiana. Knicks weren't able to do that. Put that much pressure on Indiana like that. Indiana was kind of controlling that part. The Knicks were, committing a lot of turnovers. And here it looks like it's the opposite. OKC supposedly has this great defense. And that's why I kind of came in on this stream. I want to see. Because I don't think I've seen him play one game this season. Halliburton for 3. Oh, man. 16-13. I mean, the game looks close so far. I guess we have to see how it goes. Caruso 3. Damn. OKC can shoot. OKC can certainly shoot. $19-13. I'm going to look at some box scores in a second. Obi Toppin, Siakam. Oh, that's an offensive foul on Siakam. I could see that. That was easy to see. Oh, man, I got the wrong... I got the wrong thumbnail. Come on, I gotta adjust that thumbnail. There you go. Forgot to change my thumbnail from the previous series. Oh, Indiana ball. Check that out. That looks like it was a strip and it went out of bounds. I think that should have been OKC ball. Ah, Hartenstein just stepped off. Was it Hartenstein? That 55. Who is that? Oh, Hartenstein. Yeah, it was Hartenstein. He played for the Knicks last season. Not this season that just ended for the Knicks, but last season. Yeah, who is it? McConnell? I don't know. I can't seem to remember his last name. Let me bring out the box scores for this game so I can see what's going on overall. Siakam. Nimhart. Ooh, airball for 3. Wow, okay. All right, we got box scores now. OKC, he got it. Hartenstein. Yeah, OKC looking like they're having their way. I mean, the game 1 is going to be a feel-out game, as it always is in any playoff series. And then, adjustments will start to be made. And It'll go like that. Siakam 2 for 2. Halliburton 1 for 3. 40% for Thunder from the field, 50 from 3. 40% for Indiana from the field, 25 from 3. Okay. Here's Siakam driving. Man, I thought Caruso was a little dude. He looks big out there. Oh, Caruso went nicely for the block. I don't know if he blocked it or not, but that was a nice attempt. SGA. Fadeaway. Got it. SGA fadeaway. SGA fadeaway. All right, they're up 10 points. OKC looking pretty good right now. I want OKC to win the finals. Yeah, he knocked it out kind of. I want OKC to win the finals, and overall, I think they will. This might be, I don't know, the way it's looking right now. I've just seen almost the first quarter. I don't know, 4-1 in the series, 4-2 maybe tops. Hard to know, but listen, game 1, the Knicks won by 20 with Indiana, and Indiana came back and won. So, man, I hate these commercials. I wish they didn't have them during games. But what's SGA doing so far? Oh shoot, he's got already 11 points, 5 for 11. So he's very, very active and aggressive this game. First quarter, 11 points, 5 of 11, 1 of 1. 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Impressive. And 1 turnover. He's got 11 points of Oklahoma's 27. You got 6 for Isaiah Hartenstein. 3 Jalen Williams. Chet has 2. Okay. Man, if this is only on YouTube TV for some reason, that's odd because they want everybody to subscribe to YouTube TV. And YouTube TV is like $80 a month. You got a special now for like 2 months, but $80 a month right now. I remember when YouTube TV started, and it was like, I don't know, it was like $30 a month in the beginning. And then they got some people, and they raised the price once. I think it raised to 40, then it was 50, then it was 60, now it's $82. Normal standard price is $82 now. Man, my eye hurts. For some reason. Hartenstein, nice drive to the basket. He gets a hoop and gets the foul. I don't remember what kind of free throw shooter he is, though. But I remember him playing for the Knicks. He's a good player, man. He's like he's an aggressive hustle guy. Nice shooter. Nice shooter on those free throws. Here's McConnell, or Obi Toppin for 3. Got it. They left him open. Man, I was getting so pissed off when the Knicks were leaving the Indiana Pacers open like that. That was a foul. He grabbed his arm. Sorry, guys, but my eye somehow is like really itchy or painful. I don't know. SGA free throws, 25-second left in the first quarter. I wonder what the ratings are going to be for this NBA final. If a lot of people are going to watch these games and these teams, or is it going to be like super low? Because looking in the arena, of course, every team's fan base is supporting their team. They're going to be sold out arenas, especially for the NBA finals. But I wonder overall, like United States wise, worldwide, what the ratings are going to be. I wonder if the ratings are going to be better for the finals than the Eastern and Western Conference finals, especially Eastern Conference finals, because New York, Indiana had some pretty good ratings for that series. Ali Burton, it was good defense on him. Oh, Neesmith lost the ball. SGA driving. 1 second. Oh, man, that was close. He almost had that. Almost scored on that. Wow. That's insane. That's insane, man. When they played the Knicks, I mean, the Knicks had decent defense, nothing great. But the Knicks had always the problems with handling the ball. Not Indiana. Indiana, let's say for the game, they had 11 turnovers. New York had like 22 or whatever it might be. Right now, 9 turnovers for Indiana in the first quarter. I mean, they're in the NBA Finals. You got jitters, people nervous, all that other stuff. So I don't know. But the same with OKC. They haven't been in the finals. These players haven't played in the NBA Finals before, but they're at home. So that's a little bit of a plus for them. A lot of people are saying sweep by OKC for this series. I don't know if that's going to happen. But, I mean, looking on the other hand, how OKC went through the West, defeated the teams that they defeated in the way that they defeated them. Then you're looking at Indiana, the way they defeated teams. Cleveland was injured. New York still brought it to 6 games, although they got blown out in game 6. I don't know. Could be a sweep. Maybe a gentleman's sweep. I'm here for OKC if anybody want to know. I'd like OKC to win these finals. I saw a photo of a map that supposedly they showed state by state, and what are the favorites? Like which state is, for which team, I guess. Indiana was the only state shown that they're thinking Indiana's going to win. Oh, I'm sorry. I think all the other states were OKC. There we go. Quarter number 2. Oh, Indiana starts with a 3-pointer. Obi Toppin. Ooh, what a nice spin move. Man, I don't even know the guy's name. Siakam, Morgan, and Hartenstein couldn't do anything. McConnell. Again, 3. No. Caruso defended him. Obi Toppin again, 3. Nope, not this time. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, DJ Boz? Appreciate it for stopping by. You watching the finals? You excited for these finals? Because I'm streaming this first game to see if it's worth watching the rest of the games. Siakam, nope. Foul. Foul on the shot, so 2 free throws coming for Siakam. Yo, SJ Fish, what's up, man? Can't complain about Brunson today. You excited for these finals? So far, Indy's down. A lot of people saying sweep, man. A lot of people saying sweep. So far, I mean, it's early. It doesn't look like it. Indy's kind of holding their own right now. It's first quarter. On the next game, do advisement on it. What do you mean? Like put out a message that I'm going to stream the next game or something? Is that what you mean? DJ Boz? Oh my goodness. Tell you my thoughts on Thibs firing. I was shocked, surprised. All right, DJ Boz, I'll do that. Today I kind of started streaming not from the beginning of the game, so I didn't even have time to post a message. But if I'm streaming the next one, I will post it a couple hours earlier. Knicks on Thibs. I mean, I was super surprised. I like Thibs. I like Thibs because he's the school of Van Gundy and Pat Riley and that stuff. I like that kind of basketball. But then you're looking at what kind of teams made it to the finals. And I don't know if it would be possible for the Knicks, even if they changed their roster somewhat, to be able to play the kind of basketball that they would have to play to beat these teams. Maybe they could. Or not. So I don't know. Right now I'm surprised. I'm kind of disappointed they fired Thibs, because Thibs, I think, did a pretty good job. I mean, he improved the Knicks every season. He got him to the Eastern Conference Finals. Of course, some things happened during the playoff run that helped the Knicks a little bit. But I was surprised. I definitely didn't want him to go. Yeah, I know I never dropped the reaction. First day I didn't want to drop it. I wanted to see what people say, and then I never got around to it. Too busy with other stuff. And OKC is not the Knicks. They're playing nice D. They're playing very nice D. Siakam, well defended. Tough shot. He can't make it. And yeah, one more thing. I didn't drop my reaction on Thibs because I just don't know what to say. I mean, a lot is going to also depend on who they actually choose for their coach. Who's going to come in to run this team, to lead this team. And that's going to influence my opinion. So it's possible I'm also waiting for what happens with that. Who they're going to hire. I mean, the sooner they can hire somebody, the better. They got to make some changes. I mean, I posted a video today. There's a lot of rumors they're going to go after KD, man. Which, trading Cat for him. I was upset with Cat because he was playing some shit defense during that Indiana series. but I don't. There's no way I would trade Cat and some other assets for a 37-year-old Kevin Durant that had surgery on his Achilles already 7 years ago. And if you check his statistics, his overall average of games played per season in the last 7 seasons since that Achilles surgery is 45 games, man. 45 games a season he averages. I would never go after him. Or at least not give up a lot for him. He's not worth it. He's not worth superstar treatment anymore. Playing 45 games a season, averaging through the last 7 seasons. I've watched him a little bit during this season and last season playoffs, especially when they played Minnesota last season. I don't see the hunger from him anymore. He's out there. He's getting his points, but I don't know. Yeah, it's not a good idea. I like KD too overall, but they don't want to give up too much for him. It's not worth it for a 37-year-old guy. What is he going to play? Even if he's going to play a season or 2 here and then start falling off with his skill and all that other stuff. Hopefully he doesn't get injured during that time, but definitely not worth it. Neesmith, 3, nope. Siakam, nope. Siakam again, nope. Fouled. Man, Pacers got some big guys out down there and some nimble guys. Hartenstein is pretty quick. Oh, no, that's not Siakam. That's Turner. Under the basket. ESPN on ABC. Ooh. Wallace driving, no good. Oh, they got a steal. OKC got a steal. 3-pointer. No good. Damn. And a rebound. Back up again. No good. 3 possessions. Halliburton 3. Got it. I don't think KD can play this physical anymore. I hope they play this like this moving forward. This game's low scoring. And I love it. Yeah, I like the more physical style of play. I definitely do. It just feels more competitive instead of just running and who hits more shots during the game. Hey, what's up? What's that? Kobe LA 24. Nice. Kobe LA 24. There you go. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. If you're a Kobe man, you're my kind of guy. Looking at box scores again. Indiana shooting 44% from the field, 43 from 3. OKC, a little bit tough. They're missing some shots. 36% from the field, 37% from 3. So Indy put a little bit more pressure on them now. Looks like Indiana kind of responded with some defense, and they cut the lead a little bit. It's a 6-point game now. Bring back rim attacking and rim protectors. Yeah, that would be nice. Your thoughts on that triangle offense for real? I have no thoughts. If you're talking about them possibly hiring Phil Jackson, it's not going to happen. That's not happening. I think I saw a message like that they're supposedly thinking about it or whatever. That's not happening. There is no triangle offense happening. There is no triangle offense coming to the Knicks. Nothing like that is happening. So I got zero thoughts on it. Let me respond to a message here. Where did you, SJ Fish? Where did you even get the the information about the triangle that's coming to New York? Because that I think that's a lot of BS. Bridges can run that 2 guard with a better offense in place. Yeah, I would say he could. If there's more movement or whatever, maybe he's got more freedom a little bit. Yeah. I mean, he had a decent season in New York, but he wasn't that player that played in Brooklyn the year before. He was more effective in Brooklyn. I mean, he was the main guy there, but just more effective. SGA again. Halliburton doubled. I don't think he was worth 5 first-round picks. For what he did this season, I don't think he was worth that either. You are 100% right, my friend. I agree with you on that. If whatever we gave up for him, he definitely underachieved this season compared to whatever was given up for him. Yeah, but why is everybody talking about the triangle? Triangle is not. It hasn't been used in New York, and it won't be used in New York. Because of the scheme was for Brunson. They didn't play the triangle. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, Mike Malone might be an option. I've seen people say he's very similar to Thibs. Maybe doesn't play his players as many minutes, but he's similar to Tibbs overall with the style of play and all that other stuff. So I don't know. There's a lot of potential candidates being named. Smoke more blunts. Okay. Thoughts on Tibbs being let go? Positive for New York, negative or neutral? I don't know. I was supposed to share a video of my opinion about it, but I haven't because I think I could really share my true opinion on it, knowing who he's going to get replaced by. And without knowing his replacement, I don't know if it's going to be an improvement or a downgrade in my mind. But overall, not knowing it, who might replace him, I didn't expect his firing because I think he improved the Knicks' achievements every single season he was coaching them. So it was very surprising to me. That's all I can say for now. We can use Cat like Jokic. I don't think so. Cat feels, I think, yeah, you can see Cat driving and kind of playing post a little bit. But for some reason, he I don't know. I don't see Cat like a banger. I see him more comfortable on the perimeter for some reason. He does go to the basket because he's required to, but you can see he doesn't want to do that and he doesn't like it. And Jokic, he fits that role of a banger. He's got a body for it. He has got a stable foundation. His footwork is much better than Cat's. So I think Jokic just fits better as a post guy that can also shoot on the outside. Personally, I would offer him the offseason and start of next year to prove can adapt using his bench. Probably won't have earned it. I see what you're saying, but I must disagree. Simply for this reason. If you are thinking of changing the coach, it's better to change the coach in the offseason so he has a whole training camp and the whole season. Instead of changing the coach in the middle of the season, it's tough to make an adjustment and kind of make a runner like that. It's tough for the coach and it's tough for the team because everything is new and everybody's new to everybody. How should we use Brunson next year? The same we used him this year. But if we have more offensive options, I think he's going to play a little bit different on his own anyway. Very good point. Won't argue that. Okay. Your point of view was that he earned with his... No. Yeah, I mean, if you're keeping him, I would go both ways. If you fire him now, just like they did. If you want to give him a chance because he earned it, you give him the whole season. I just wouldn't change coaches in the middle of the season. And yet, S.J. Fish found a way to talk about Brunson during an OKC Indiana finals. Damn. Nah, not necessarily. We didn't have to keep Tibbs. Yeah, it's a gamble. It's always a gamble. I mean, there's no sure things in any decision you make, especially personnel-wise like that. Oh, man, OKC playing some good D. That was another turnover on Indiana. OKC 3. Yep, 10-point lead again. Let me see how many turnovers Indiana got right now. Oh my goodness, they got 15 turnovers in the first half. First half not even over. They keep this pace, they're going up for 30 or over. 30 turnovers in the game. Wow. What about, oh my goodness, OKC 3 turnovers. From what I'm seeing, how Indiana's struggling against OKC, I mean, dude, the Knicks would have been blown out. Or maybe not. Maybe they would slow the game down and OKC would feel less comfortable with the Knicks. Hard to say. Sorry to distract from the game, but you're one of my favorite New York Knicks YouTubers. All right, thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm going to try to post a little bit more Knicks content as things happen and go around and things like that. Maybe some history, maybe some current stuff. We'll see. We'll see how the changes are made for the Knicks, what coach they choose. I'll try to post some more stuff on them. Thank you, man. I appreciate that very much. When I started the channel, I was posting like once a week, and I was posting like twice a week. And now I'm able to get into a flow where I'm posting pretty much Thank you. Me too. Got in the flow, and I'm able to post once a day, which is nice. It's very rare I miss a day, but I've always built my channel because I have this channel and another one. I've always built my channel in a way where I don't necessarily post on what's current and what everybody's talking about now. I always try to post about what's interesting to me. And if there's some news that came out and I think it's interesting to me, then I post about it. The same with the Knicks. I don't get a lot of views on my Knicks stuff, but I post about it because that's what I want to post about. Another commercial. All right, let's go. Let's see what happens. Petty's Braun thing? I don't know, man. I posted a video about it. I think yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I think I got to be careful what I say here too. I think it's a positive for me, if you know what I mean. And I think a lot of stuff will come out when it's over. Rumors about Spo being the replacement. Is that something you would consider an upgrade? You mean Spoelstra from Miami? Did he get fired there? Are you saying Spoelstra would come here, the young coach from Miami? Am I understanding you correctly? Would I think it's an upgrade? Yeah, I do. Simply for this reason. This is why I like it. Spoelstra is still a Pat Riley kind of school because he was influenced a lot by Pat Riley, the way he coaches and stuff like that. But he is also a young coach. He's also a young coach, and he adapts to the way the game is played now as well. So I do like him. I think he's a little bit more open-minded to changes and adjustments and things like that than Tibbs. So because he's coming from a similar school with Pat Riley, I would say that's an upgrade, yeah. Maybe not a great one, but overall I think it's the same guy, but with more of an open mind to try to play a more different style of game. And just, I think it would be better. He wouldn't play everybody like 40 minutes or something. I think he'd distribute the minutes a little bit better. So overall, yeah, a slight upgrade. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Pat Riley was talking recently. He's not going anywhere. So, and I don't think he's going to leave Spoelstra. But Miami, he didn't do too good this last season. So definitely a possibility if they let him go. But they were talking about a lot of guys. Of course, there's Mark Jackson rumors. There's Jeff Van Gundy rumors. What else? Meta World Peace said he wants to be the Knicks coach. That was kind of crazy to me. There's no way he's going to be. Neesmith 3. You live in Miami and fans here are all over the place. What do you mean all over the place? What does that mean? You gotta kind of explain that to me a little bit. If Spo comes to New York, Brunson will be off the ball, Paul. It's a possibility. I'm not saying that he won't be. If they got a guy that could be the typical point guard and play Brunson off the ball, I have no problem with that. If he'll do better in a shooting guard role, do it. Right now, they just don't have anybody else to play the point full time. They would have to improve at the point guard position. SGA 3. Got another one. Damn. 57 points. Some are ready to move on from Pat after last season, and some are diehard loyalists. Same as Spo. Same with Spo. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, listen, everybody loved Pat when he was doing good and getting guys over there. I bet you this would change in an instant if he wouldn't have to give up a lot and get Giannis over there. Everybody would love him again. Everybody would love Spoelstra again. That's how fans are. A lot of fans are a little bit too emotional. I used to be that emotional about the Knicks too, but not anymore. I like it. I get involved in it and things like that. But you got to look at stuff logically. And when you're too emotional, you're definitely not logical. SJ Fish gets a little bit too emotional on Brunson sometimes, and he just can't handle it, and he's got to vent, which I understand. Brunson, there you go again. Brunson's a liability on defense. Listen, every 6'2" guy is a liability on defense in the NBA, man. Every single one of them. No good. All right. First half is done. So far, OKC running the Pacers off the floor. That's just the first half, up 12 points. What he gives you on offense makes it up. Yeah, I agree. But I would, I do agree slightly with SJ Fish in this way. I think the Knicks should definitely try to get a good point guard that could play point guard full time. Simply for the reason to let Brunson play a little bit more off the ball and create maybe in the offensive side of the court, not necessarily bring the ball up and all that other stuff. It drains a lot of his energy, and I don't think we need that. I think we need more of a point guard. Chris Paul retired, didn't he? If he'd want to play, damn, that would be a good idea. Chris Paul would be a nice fit. And Brunson off the ball. I would like that. Chris Paul is, that's a true PG vet. That's a true point guard veteran. Yeah, kind of. But yeah, Chris Paul at a discount would be nice. I don't think he wants to play anymore, though. I think he's done. Paul is like, 40 now? I think he's burnt out in the NBA. He just doesn't want to do it. Let me just see something. Chris Paul. Did he play this season? I think he played this. Yeah, he still played this season. Listen, he played 28 minutes a game. He can give you 28, 30 minutes. 8 points a game. Still up there in assists. 7.4 assists a game. He's still getting steals. Very good on free throws. 3-pointers, it was 37%. Not bad. Field goals, 42. I mean, he's not. He won't. He wouldn't be asked to score a lot. But listen, man, he played 82 games at 20 minutes a game. If he could give us 30 minutes a game, that's nice. No, McConnell is not a starter. There's no way. McConnell is not a starter. McConnell is that spark from the bench kind of guy. McConnell is not a starting NBA player. But Chris Paul, he's 39. Next season is going to be 40, man. He could have played one more season, especially for the Knicks. Coulda. Yeah, he's a change of pace. He's spark off the bench. Something like that. But yeah, Chris Paul. But listen, with Chris Paul, we're getting one season at most. If he'd even play one more season. P.432. Hello. OKC is doing a good job exposing Halliburton's weakness. Yes, I saw that with defense. Can't create his own shot. Correct. He uses a lot of screens against great defenders and has no effective way to shoot in the paint for multiple defenders. OKC has way better defense than the Knicks had, and Halliburton's definitely struggling with that. So I can see that. They will make adjustments for the game, for the second game, though. The first game is always kind of a feel-out game. CP4? Oh, 3. Okay, gotcha. What is Halliburton doing right now? Played 18 minutes, 2 of 5, 40%. He's 2 of 3. I mean, he's scoring. He's -7, but he's scoring. He's got his 3 assists. He's got his 7 rebounds, 6 points. He's not having a bad game. He's 40% from the field and 66 from 3 with 7 rebounds and 3 assists. 2 turnovers. He's not having a bad game, man. You're saying OKC in 5? I'm all for OKC 4-0. I'd be good with that. I'd be happy. Get these Indiana Pacers ran out of here. OKC can throw more bodies. The Pacers with the Knicks gave minutes to 6-7 players. Agreed. SGA is shooting poorly, but we can see what impact he has on the game. SGA, 8 for 18, 44%. He still got 19 points. Took a lot of shots. I mean, 18 shots in the first half. He's plus 15 for the game. He definitely has a good impact on it. 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Yeah, he's having a decent game. He's not having a bad game. He did miss a free throw. 1 turnover. Stephen A is on set. Shoot, I don't know what the format is. I thought it was the regular 2-2-1-1-1. No? Or is this 2-3-2? I don't like the 2-3-2. Because if a team is down 2-0 after the first 2 games, with 3 games on their court, you're giving them more of a chance to kind of recover a little bit. At least the refs aren't giving blatant calls to OKC. Man. Yeah, I haven't seen any. This game been called pretty well so far. Money. Maybe. Let me take a quick break. I'll be right back. Yes, 3-point shot killed the game. Agreed. Too much 3-point shot. I like how they used the 3-point shot in the 90s. It actually meant something, like, oh man, we got a 3. Now, like every other shot is a damn 3. Tim Duncan ahead of LeBron in what? What is Tim Duncan ahead of LeBron with? I think Duncan's got 5 titles. Yeah. NBC, and we're going to have Michael Jordan sometimes. It's probably going to be rare. But he's going to be on a few games commenting. Spurs and enjoy my takes and perspective. Stopping by to support your channel. Thank you very much, Spurs and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Are you watching these finals or just dropping in for a second? And who is your favorite? Who do you want to win these finals? OKC. Okay. P-Point doesn't care which team wins. I do care. I want OKC to win. They're built, not bought. That is correct. OKC is nicely built as a team. They made some nice moves to build that team over time. Is Duncan better than LBJ? Different players, but personally, if you would ask me to start my team, which player I would choose, for my personal team, I would go with Tim Duncan. LBJ might be a nice player, but bringing all that drama and having to appease him with all the decisions and all that other stuff, I don't want to deal with that. I want Tim Duncan, the ultimate professional. Yeah, Spurs seem to be doing a decent job building their team. And Wembanyama, man, if he stays healthy, I mean, he's tall and skinny and stuff. You might want him to put a little muscle on, but the thing is, if he puts more muscle on, or a lot more, he gets heavier. That takes a toll on his legs and his knees. So I don't know, but he's a beast. If he can stay healthy and stuff like that, Wembanyama is just a special guy. He can achieve some special things if he's healthy and keeps growing. Basketball-wise, of course, because he doesn't need to keep growing anymore. People forget he's not a center. Yeah, he's not. What does he play? Power forward right now? PGs always have struggled to play with him. LBJ, yeah. Yeah, he's he's got to have the ball in his hand like nonstop. What are my thoughts on Hartenstein? Would Knicks have made it past Pacers with him? I would. Yeah, if we had Cat and Robinson and Hartenstein, I think it would be a little bit better because you know why? We could have kept Cat on the floor, had Hartenstein really in the game a little bit more instead of Robinson, especially in those minutes that they fouled him and he missed those free throws. Because I think Robinson on his own with free throws lost us 2 games against Indiana. So, yeah, Hartenstein already better in that, and they wouldn't be able to do that to him. And then in some situations, we would have, maybe even move Cat to small forward. On occasion, not all the time, on occasion. He's a big dude. But on the perimeter, maybe spotting up for 3 on occasions and then have Hartenstein or Robinson under the basket for rebounds. That might have been a good experiment to run. But I like Hartenstein. Hartenstein is a hustler, man. OKC up 13. Didn't get that one. Siakam running out and 11-point game. Indy tried that double team trap. Ooh, nice drive by Wallace. Halliburton just didn't have the body to push him off, and he felt comfortable. Neesmith 3, got it. I mean, the Spurs overall just... Oh, you're talking about whose crowd? OKC? On my video earlier in the comments section, we talked about LeBron winning a 5th ring. The only way is if he takes the John Sally route as a role player, which would disqualify him from the GOAT. He's not taking the John Sally route. Well, you know that. OKC. Okay, yeah, I mean, OKC, San Antonio, those crowds are very similar, very well behaved. San Antonio is kind of the same way, I think. I think Utah is like that too. Nice pass for the alley-oop. I agree, Hartenstein was missed. He can grind, yeah. Yes, he can. Except with bats. Indy holding on around 10, 12 points. Halliburton, Turner. Nimhart driving. Neesmith 3 again. Oh, blocked. Oh, he got it. He got it in time. Damn. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm one of those guys that just can't wait for him to retire. Braun. I just want him to be gone. Yeah, he talks bad, looks bad on blood pro role players. Agree with that. In the arena, there's bats. Manu caught one a time ago. Wow, that's interesting. I never knew that. But why wouldn't they get rid of him? But that arena, that's the same arena that you could divide in half? That San Antonio Spurs, or did they change their arenas? Because like when Robinson played still, I remember they had this huge like 40,000 people arena that they could use. Is it still the same arena? Alamo Dome. Okay, so they did switch. It's not that serious. No, nothing's that serious if you really look at it. I think Curry can stick around a little longer. Your thoughts? Yeah, of course. Curry. I don't think Curry has the mentality that he has to be the focus of the offense all the time. I think it'd be easier for him mentally, especially, to kind of switch to that, almost a role player, spotting up for threes and stuff like that. If you can't run like you used to anymore. So I think Curry we can hold on for a few more years. I can see that, as long as he stays healthy, of course. There are a lot of caves in South Texas. Yeah, I gotta visit some of them. I am in Texas. Curry needs to come off the bench. Nah, not yet, man. You can't be serious. It's not that serious. You can't be serious. Not yet. That's not time for that yet. I used to live in New York. I live in Texas now. So that's why you probably have that name. It's not that serious, because you make these kind of statements that are not really that serious. You're just trying to make trouble. Your thoughts on the LeBron footwork and post moves? Some people are not going to like this. What footwork and what post moves? He doesn't have too much there to offer. I'm sorry. He's a put his head down, bulldoze through everybody, drive to the basket kind of guy. He doesn't have post moves, if you ask me. LeBron needs to come off the bench. That's the kind of statements I'm talking about. No, I mean, there's no way they bring him off the bench, first of all. I can see some people thinking that. I don't want him to come off the bench. I want him to retire, to leave the NBA. That's what I want from him. My face expression said it all. Yeah, I didn't have to say anything else after that. He's got no post game. Like, what post game does LeBron have? Ooh, that was a nice play. OKC up 12. LBJ 52 million. He better be on the floor. Well, he's been staying healthy, pretty healthy, last couple of seasons, I must say. Everybody's saying, oh, this is his last season. It's his last season. It's not his last season. I posted a comment on someone's video on YouTube. They were talking about LeBron and why he's still playing or whatever. And I said that there's only two reasons he's still playing. In my opinion, his two reasons are: one, to keep padding his stats and get those totals up higher and higher so they're a little bit more out of reach. And then the second one, he's waiting for his second son to be drafted by the Lakers so he can play with both of his sons on the Lakers. That's pretty much all he's playing for right now. That's what I see. He's healthy. He's going to put up those numbers and stuff like that. But I just don't want him in the NBA anymore. I'm tired of him. I don't know if you've seen one of my last videos with Olden Polynice talking about somebody told him that he'll try to win one more title, fifth ring or whatever. He said there is no way he can win another championship unless he pays for it, another ring unless he pays for it, and I don't think he can do that either. I mean, no matter what the Lakers do and what form Luka comes in, they're not winning another title. I don't see them. You got OKC, you got Indiana. These teams are not getting, they're not changing. And the other teams are just going to get better too. Man, I don't know. He's healthy or he's healthy. I tell you this, he's healthy when he's winning. And he's unhealthy when he's losing, so he can blame something. And then it's not on him. That's how it goes with LeBron James. Yeah. I mean, I hope the ratings are pretty good for these finals. I don't want the players to be like, oh man, nobody's watching us. I want them to have a good experience in the finals. Of course, I want OKC to win because I don't want Indiana to win, but I want the ratings to be decent. Halliburton for 3, no good. You agree with my take? All right, thank you. MCL healed up pretty quickly. Everything heals up pretty quickly with him. Especially if you do something you shouldn't be doing. And you really heal quickly. I mean, some games, so far this game's been pretty good. Especially that they're playing a lot of defense and it's not just a shootout. Which makes it more interesting. SGA is another one. And it is nice to see different stars. Yes, it is nice to see different stars. Something new. New blood. Change of the guard. SGA put somebody on skates with N1. His game has a 90s feel. No basket. Hopefully Spurs can add to Wemby and Fox. They will be contenders in the West next year. You know something? I'm not too familiar with the Spurs roster overall. And I'm going to check it out. San Antonio Spurs finished 34-48. Not too bad. Not too bad. No more Greg Popovich as the coach. He's in the upstairs office now. Wembayama averaging 24 points per game. 11 rebounds. Holy shit. 3.8 blocks. I mean, crazy. Field goal percentage 47, 35 on threes. He actually shoots almost 9 a game. Free throws very good. Damn, he's a good player. They're going to lose something by losing Paul, the stabilizer, right now. So, yeah, they're hustling in this game. You're right. It's a back and forth. But they're also playing good defense. Stephon Castle. Castle indeed. Another piece. Pop and R.C. Buford have been constructing the Spurs for a long time. Yeah, Pop's going to have more say in the decisions now that he's in that upstairs office. Stephon Castle, 14. Stephon Castle, point guard. He's got to improve his three-point shooting. 28.5% as a PG. Not good enough. He's got to be 35 and over. Free throws okay. Assists got to get improved. He's playing 26 minutes a game, so he's 20, young. Young guy. 81 games played. 47 started. But impressive. Chris Paul played all 82. But Victor Wembanyama, 46 games. But what is he, hurt? See, with these tall guys, a lot of times they got these problems. Health problems, legs, all that stuff. He improved slightly over the first season, 21.4 first season, 24.3 second season. That's all. He's 21 years old. I mean, he's got time to get stronger and build up a little bit. Wemby be a great wall of China. Yeah, he could probably dunk off the floor too. Pop's retired, Paul. Oh, he had a blood clot? Wemby? Wow. Where was that blood clot? Because I'll tell you this, that's not good news either. Remember why wasn't the reason why Chris Bosh ended his career because of blood clots? And he's having blood clots at 21? And his shoulder, damn. You got to be careful. 21 years old with blood clots already? I don't know. That's why Chris Bosh ended his career. Was he absent in the first part of the season or in the second part of the season? Wemby. Wow. Did you just see what they showed, the statistics? They showed that Oklahoma City only lost once all season to an Eastern Conference team, to Cleveland Cavaliers. Wow. He's good last half. Oh, he was hurt in the second half. Hopefully this doesn't become a regular thing for him. How you doing, Jacob? Going to be two behemoths in the West for a while. San Antonio, yeah, but they got to build that team a lot more. They don't have the pieces yet to be behemoths. But with the way San Antonio has been running these teams and building these teams, and especially Pops staying there and making decisions and stuff like that, I don't see that taking too long for San Antonio to becoming a strong team. They got great leadership over there. Still 11-point game. Indiana is holding on around. Siakam 3. No good. I mean, you can be patient or not patient. You got no choice. You got to take those couple years and keep watching it. But they're on the good track. And you know you got people running that team that you can trust in building the team. So that puts you at peace, I bet. Can you ever see Cleveland taking the James family back? What do you mean by that? James not going to move back to Cleveland. He's not going to play in Cleveland, and he's not going to move his family back to Cleveland. So I don't know what that question's about. He won them a title, which they never won, so they're always going to have a special place for him. He didn't win them a title. Sorry, misspoke. He came back, and the team won them a title with him being the main piece, or one of the main pieces. Yeah, they're going to definitely raise his jersey in Cleveland, and they're going to give him a statue in Cleveland. That's what I think. Oh, sure, they don't want him back. At his age now, why would you want him back? I mean, there was rumblings he could come to the Knicks. I was like, no effing way. No way. I don't want his drama in New York, nothing. Of course, it was never going to happen, but never. Yeah, Cleveland has to build, especially now. They got a good team there now. Kyrie won them a title and LeBron helped. If you look at the statistics, it doesn't look like that. LeBron did a little bit more, but Kyrie hit that big shot over Curry. I'll give him that. And Kyrie was a major part of that team. Don't get me wrong. But I think LeBron was a little bit bigger on there. Nah, man, I don't agree. Irving was a 1A for that team, but he wasn't the main guy. Let me bring up that roster in the finals. You look at LeBron James, man, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, 30 a game almost. You got Kyrie, 27 a game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He was a major part of that win, but LeBron James was the main guy on that team. Can't take that away from him. Well, I get it. I get Kyrie dropped 40 twice. You got LeBron James, 41 points in the 6th game. There's touch? Okay. Nah, but looking at the overall statistics from that series, there's no way that Kyrie Irving was the main piece of that team. He was, I'm telling you, he wasn't a number 2, but he was a 1A. You got LeBron James, 29.7 points, Kyrie, 27. LeBron James, 11.3 rebounds, Kyrie, 4. LeBron James, with that, 9 assists a game, Kyrie, 4. Steals, LeBron, 2.6 a game, Kyrie, 2.1. Blocks, LeBron, 2.3 a game, Kyrie, 0.7. No way. LeBron James, the main guy on that team. I'll stick gum on that statue too. If I'm ever there, man, I'll probably put some permanent marker somewhere. Maybe draw up a mustache, or I don't know, something, because he's got a mustache. Oh yeah, I agree with that. If LeBron James' main offensive game is because of his physical body, but skill-wise, he's not even close to Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is incredible. Ooh, SGA, a cold-blooded 3. I was cold-blooded. Impressive shot. Wow. 3 quarters down. OKC winning, leading by 9. It's a pretty good game so far. I can't complain. Oh. Thank you, bro. I had it on mute. Okay, so my OKC prediction. I don't have a prediction, but my wish for this series is OKC 4-0. No, I want Jacob. I want the Pacers to get swept because they beat my Knicks. I'm like that. Okay? Sweep them, OKC. Sweep them. Don't let them win anything. Just sweep them. Yeah, they might get swept. I hope they do. I don't want it to be a gentleman's sweep. I want it to be a vicious sweep. We did talk about that before, and I'll tell you, I wasn't happy when he was fired. I can't necessarily say it's a good move. I think he deserved another season because he improved with the Knicks every season. I can't say it's a bad move until I see who replaces him. That's pretty much where I stand on Tibbs right now. From the outside, I don't think Tibbs should have been fired. Yeah, I don't think so either. I would have given him another season. If there was the same issues. I would try to improve the roster, though, so he has more offensive options. No problem. You weren't here. You asked. That's fine. I'm not saying anything bad. Ooh, hit him right in the face, Caruso. P-point. I guess the Knicks knew he wouldn't change his old habits. The players must be happy because they were tired of being out overplayed. I know Bridges is happy. I know Cat is happy. I don't think Brunson is happy because Brunson liked Tibbs. He liked him. You think so? James Dolan was supposedly in those player meetings at the end of the season. He was there, listening or maybe even talking to the guys. I don't know how it went down, but I know Brunson was supportive of Tibbs. Even in his last interviews, he was very supportive of Tibbs. He liked him. Yeah, games-wise, yeah, we don't have too much. Not much going on, but there will be news coming out, and I'll be posting some videos on a regular, so you'll have something to watch. The Talking Head said changing up the starting lineup. Tibbs made some changes, and I think he made them too late. He was too stubborn before he made them. I think he should have made them a lot earlier. And I think that kind of got him fired because, yeah, they might have seen that he was not willing to change with the times and kind of, you know, like somebody said here, he was running the players into the ground, and the players are the team. And there's a lot of money invested in these players, so they didn't want them to break down. That might have been a very big part of it, too. You're new to the channel, so I didn't learn you were a Knicks fan until recently. Sucks that Ewing didn't get one ring. Yeah, man. I feel sorry for Ewing that way. I watched him since 93 till he was traded in like 2000. Every year. And every year, I remember him playing, I don't know what year. I think that was 99. He was playing in the second... what was it, second round or the first round? In the second round, the Knicks were playing the Indiana Pacers. And he was playing in game 1. And he took the last shot. Or was game 2? I don't remember. But whatever. He was taking the last shot of that game to win the game for the Knicks. He missed that shot. And I believe at the same time he tore his Achilles and he was out for the remainder of that series and the NBA Finals against the Spurs. I think if Ewing would have been healthy, the Knicks would have had a shot. They could have won. They won 1 in those finals. They could have won 2, maybe 3, taking it to a game 7. But it was tough. I mean, San Antonio had Tim Duncan and David Robinson. The Knicks didn't have anybody to match up. Marcus Camby was flying around there, getting rebounds and stuff like that, but there was no offense on a big man like that. Yeah, but I feel bad for Ewing. I wish he had one. Yeah, he got so close against the Rockets, man. Game 7. And I don't know if you know, but my favorite player growing up overall for the Knicks was John Starks. That had that very, very, very terrible performance in Game 7 against the Rockets. He was like 2 for 18 from the field in that Game 7. And he pretty much cost the Knicks that game. Rick Carlisle might be available after this season. Maybe us Knicks can get him. He's not going to be available. Indiana's not going to let him go. There's no way. After the Indiana got into the NBA Finals, Rick Carlisle's not going anywhere. No way. Yeah, Starks was good, but he was he could score 30 on occasion, but he was a streaky shooter. I mean, what I liked about him, he would hustle. He had a lot of heart. Sometimes he wasn't hitting shots, but he would dive for the ball. He would scrap. He would do anything he'd have to do. He was tough, man. I met John Starks once. If Carlisle is fired, basically no head coach job is safe anymore. Carlisle's not getting fired. There's no way. After the Pacers got to the NBA Finals, they cannot change too much with this team. They can just slightly try to improve it. I would leave everything the way it is. Maybe make some slight adjustments or improvements. Yeah, the Knicks were tough in the early mid 90s. 99 was their last berth to the finals, and they got handled by the Spurs, but they were so undermanned in that series, man. Indiana taking a timeout. Oh, leading by 15. Mike Malone for Knicks coach. I heard that, and Mike Malone. I've also heard that Mike Malone is a very similar coach to Tibbs. He just doesn't run his players into the ground, but overall tactics, everything like that, he's similar with that. Heat versus Knicks was serious rivalry. Yeah, man, I remember those battles. There was a lot of suspensions during these games. Couple of series where one team was penalized and they lost the series because of that. There was like, oh man, there was fights in those series. I loved those series. Ewing and Mourning was also nice to watch. They were going at each other like crazy. That was nice. And them being both from Georgetown, that was super interesting. But Mourning was younger. But Pat would always come on top. Most of the time, he would come on top and be better than Mourning. Yeah, that punch fest, Johnson with Zoe, and then you got Van Gundy hanging on Alonzo Mourning's leg. Yeah, the Knicks had their number. The Knicks had just a little bit more offensive options then. Yeah, P.J. Brown threw Charlie Ward. Yep, that's what started it all. But the Knicks just had more offense, and I think that's why they won, because those teams were pretty much mirror images of themselves. The Knicks were created by Pat Riley, and then Pat Riley went to Miami, and Van Gundy was the coach of the Knicks, and he was brought up under the Pat Riley school, and Pat Riley created Miami Heat with kind of the same plan as he created the Knicks, and you had Mourning as a center and stuff like that. They were mirror image of each other. You know, you had Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason, you had P.J. Brown there, and these teams were similar as hell. Yeah, but that photo is infamous of Van Gundy holding up to Alonzo Mourning's leg. One of the funniest NBA photos. Yeah, he coached Lakers before he went to the Knicks. Showtime Lakers were Pat Riley Lakers. Now tell me, guys, share your opinion now, because you're asking me questions. I'm going to ask you questions. How do you think Giannis would fit on the Knicks if Cat was traded for him? Of course, with other pieces. But what do you think? How do you think Giannis would fit? Better fit Giannis, you say? It would make the Knicks a lot better defensively. Of course, he's an offensive beast as well. The only minus, I think, competing with a team like Indiana or OKC, you need to be able to shoot. And Giannis doesn't have that outside shot. That's the only thing I would be worried about with him. Floor spacer, yes. Definitely put a lot of shooters around him. They would need a lot of shooters around him. No, not necessarily. I think the good option SJ would be for Brunson to come off to shooting guard and they would need a typical point guard. Then oh yeah. See, I'm late on my TV, but that's a nice Caruso layup. I agree. Fouled. He was bumped pretty hard, and he still made the shot. Yeah, Brunson and Giannis would thrive together, but Brunson would have to be more of an SG. He could play point guard on occasion, but more of an SG. And they would definitely need a lot more shooters. Because for Giannis to be effective, they would need to space that floor. But it would be interesting when they could put Mitchell Robinson in there and Giannis in at the same time. I mean, who the hell's going to the basket with those two guys guarding it? The only way to beat the Knicks would be just shoot them out with threes. Yeah. Grit and tenacity. Agreed. SGA is off the floor. Indiana trying to make a run here. Okay. I mean, listen, I would be happy with it with them bringing back DiVincenzo from Minnesota. He was awesome in that last New York Knicks season when he played for the Knicks with his guys, because he's a Brunson guy, he's a Josh Hart, all Villanova guys. He felt so comfortable here. He was doing awesome in New York, DiVincenzo. I wish they could bring him back. He would fit in perfectly. They missed him these playoffs because they didn't have that shooter off the bench. They did not have that 3-point specialist, and he was a good defender. He was a pest on the floor. Yeah, they really missed DiVincenzo. Yeah, sometimes he did. I agree with you. Sometimes he does look like that with the travel, kind of like a travel. He makes these weird moves. Wow. Let me see something here. Give me 1 second. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just looking through something real quick. Okay. 10-point game, 7 minutes. She said Hallie butt. I think that's what she said. SGA back in the game to finish this off. Indiana's got the ball back. 10-point game. They can chip away. Man, physical under that basket. Topping for three. Ooh, got it. 7-point game. In and out for OKC. Indiana's got the ball again. Neesmith three. No good. Blocked. I think that was blocked. Oh, it's 4 points already? Damn. Man, my stream is really late. Shoot. Turner three, huh? Oh, off the backboard he got it. Damn. Pupusas. Hey, Pupusas. Yo, what's up? They got a 4-point game. Well, SGA's got to take over now. Fouled. Ooh, pushing. It's pushing. Yeah, SGA pushed him, and then Nimhart pushed him back a little bit, a little bump. So it's nice. Nice to see that kind of interaction between opponents. Yeah, I see you're ahead of me. Man, he got lucky with that three off the backboard. No question. Halliburton. They're pressuring him a lot. Turner got a shot. Damn. 4-point game again. Spurs and we got another free throws coming. Okay, 6-point game again. Nimhard driving. Ooh, out. Okay, OKC got the ball. No good. Indiana got the ball. Halliburton, nice drive. 4-point game again. 5 minutes. Ooh, man. He drove through the whole full court and he missed that. How do you miss that? You should have dunked that stuff. Turner for three. No good. SGA. Jose. Yeah, fourth quarter is nice. I like close games like this. Nimhart. Halliburton. He's going to try a step back three. Yep. No good. Failed. Halliburton failed. Live by the three, die by the three. Exactly. That was a foul. Halliburton fouled him, and he's complaining. Seriously? He grabbed his arm. Let me see this. Oh, that's a different play. I wanted to see a replay of that foul on SGA right now because I think Halliburton grabbed his arm. But I would like to see a replay of it because SGA might have instigated that. SGA free throws. Okay, hits both because I see an 8-point lead. They probably do regret it. But how could they know? 8-point game, Halliburton. Halliburton. Driving and missed it. Oh, Siakam 2 free throws. That was close to going in. He might have gotten that with the foul, but no. 2 free throws for Siakam. Oh, he missed both? No, no redos. He missed him. He missed him. Oh, SGA lost it. What foul? What did they do? I'm sorry, but I did not see no foul. $108.99, 9-point lead, because I see the score on the NBA.com. They're not winning this game anymore. Yeah, SGA is good. I haven't watched him much, man, but looking at this guy, he's really good. Pace top in. Neesmith 3. No. Oh, he got it. He got it 3. It was still going with 2:30. No shit. 108, 105. Woof. Man, that was a nice play by Nembhard. Woof. Very nice play by Nembhard for that 3. All the dribbling and stuff. Damn. That was nice. Wow, they didn't call a foul on that Neesmith drive? I don't know. SGA got it, and it's a 5-point game. They might have called a foul on that drive. They did not. No, that was a good challenge. Straight vertical jump. Beautiful defense. No wonder they didn't call him foul. And then he didn't touch him at all. He just blocked the ball. Wow. $110, 107. One minute, 20 seconds remaining. No timeout, nothing. They just keep playing. They keep having these kinds of games. This is going to have good ratings, man. Ooh, blocked. SGA's blocked. And we got a 1-point game. Shoot. Nembhard. Again? Man, this dude is... He's got some cojones on himself. Nembhard's a good player. How old is this dude? Uh-oh, OKC got a little stagnant. Who's going to score now? No good. Indiana. Oh, out of bounds. Was he pushed or not? Why not challenge? If you got one with 20 seconds remaining, yeah, they challenging it. Okay. Let me see something here. Nimhart, 25 years old, 6'4". He's a guard forward. He's not a forward. Come on. Man, from what I'm seeing from Nimhart, I'd take him as a starting 5-point guard on the Knicks. With Brunson being a 2. This guy's feisty. He got the shot. He can damn, he's good. You hear that, SJ Fish? Nimhart will be nice for a PG for the Knicks. Of course, the Pacers are not going to give him away, but he'd be nice. Yeah, unless he got pushed out, because that's what I'm asking. If Siakam got pushed out somehow. Seems hard to see the Pacers winning this challenge after seeing the replay. I haven't seen the replay yet, so can't say anything. You guys seem to all be ahead of me. There's the replay. Okay. Yeah, SJ Fish. Somebody like Nimhart would be nice. Well, he seemed to push him a little bit into his hip, maybe? Nah, not. I don't think it's enough to call that a foul. Failed challenge. Okay. So they didn't think it was the contact was enough to warrant a foul. So now they got a foul. Oh, so they don't have to foul. SGA misses. Indiana got it. Paces. Oh, man, they score? Halliburton again. Yo, this is insane. Oh, my goodness. This is insane. Yo, I'm sorry, but Halliburton's got some shooting skills. Whew. Well, it looks like OKC going to be 0-1. Damn, what a shot. They might put just a little bit more on that clock. Let me see. Maybe add a 0.1 second to that. I would do. But damn. Yeah, I don't. I think the 0.3 is the minimum. Man, he's hit some big shots these playoffs. Oh my goodness. I'm not looking at the comments. I don't want to know what happens. I want to see what happens. Because somebody's going to tell me if the game's over or not. I'm just watching here. There's no way OKC can score right now. No way. Another timeout. Man, I don't know. Whoever was watching my streams with the Knicks, if you remember, I was saying that OKC went through a lot of teams, but they might have some issues with Indiana because Indiana plays a lot like OKC does. I was saying that during the Knicks series at the end over there. Man, whew. Over. It's over. Wow. That's a stunner. That's a losing all game, and then oh my goodness. I don't feel so bad about my Knicks right now. They put up a fight. And the Pacers are shit. They're a good team. Yeah, it looks like we got a series. Hopefully it won't go the opposite way, man. Pacers winning 4-0. Damn. All right, thank you for joining me. I'll try to stream the next one too, and I'll post something when it's coming. But I gotta go. It's kind of getting late. I got some responsibilities I have to take care of. So thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it, and I'll probably see you in game 2. This really could be the turning point for the NBA. Yeah, it could be. That's why I'm saying LeBron James should just go, so we can have other guys pick up all this slack. Yep. Peace, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.